Mr. Speaker, there are few things more devastating for a small rural community than learning that its main employer is closing its doors. That's the news that the people of Houston, BC received last month when Canfor announced it's closing its sawmill in that community. 300 mill employees are going to lose their jobs. That's 10% of the community's population, and hundreds more who work for local contractors and other businesses. Mayor Shane Breenan sees a path forward for his community, but he's called on this federal government to help. I spoke with Scott Rozelle from the forestry consulting company ProTech, and he talked about the need for a program like the Job Opportunity Program from 2009 to help displaced forestry workers. The steel workers have called for reinstatement of EI flexibility that was put in place during the pandemic, and yet this government has done nothing. The BC government is there in Houston on the ground, working with the community, coming up with a plan. I implore the federal government to be there for the community during this difficult time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
In a statement to CFTK-TV News by the Ministry of Jobs, Economic Development and Innovation responded to the address in Parliament with, quote, "We are committed to supporting forestry workers impacted by these challenges as well as supporting good long-term jobs in the sector. We're investing in local economies to provide new diversified opportunities that will create jobs and ensure long-lasting prosperity for the people throughout our province." Through the BC Manufacturing Jobs Fund, we're investing up to $180 million in high-value manufacturing projects that will diversify local economies, promote value-added innovation in the forestry sector, and create thousands of good-paying jobs for British Columbians. This builds on government's work to provide dedicated fiber supply to accelerate the growth of a small and medium-sized value-added manufacturers, supporting innovation and creating jobs. The province has committed $185 million in supports for people. This includes skill training, short-term employment opportunities, and employment assistance, and retirement transition support for workers who are 55 years or older. The ministry hopes that these efforts will suffice to end the forest fire of unemployment and the disastrous effect that mill closures and industry costs and prices are wreaking on families.